Track 16. Review 2.
So, Blindekuh, it's a very interesting concept. Can you just tell me how it came about?
Yes, it was a project that was set up by 4 people who were working as guides at a design exhibition in Zurich in 1998 called Dialogue in the Dark. They themselves were visually impaired. The point of the exhibition was to let fully sighted people understand the experience of being blind. So, visitors were given canes and were then guided through a series of everyday scenarios. A public park, a busy street, a food market. The 4 guides wanted to take this idea further, so they set up a charitable foundation called the Blindekuh, or Blind Light Foundation. And the restaurant idea came out of that.
And what exactly are the benefits for customers and employees?
Well, for employees, that's clear. They get to work in an environment which is usually not open to them. Actually, that they get to work at all is an important step. About 70% of people of working age in Europe who have a severe sight impairment are unemployed. For the customers, the benefits are interesting. Generally, when you go and eat in a restaurant or listen to a band play as you eat, you're taking in a lot with your eyes as well as with your taste buds and ears. But in this case, the experience of eating or listening is greatly intensified because one of your senses has effectively been shut off. This not only changes your experience, it also makes you aware of what it's like to have impaired vision.
And do some people feel uncomfortable with that? The fear that they might spill something or eat something they don't like?
I think a lot of people feel very uneasy and even a bit scared at first, but they generally relax into it. After all, they know it's only temporary, and that's the comment I hear most often. What must it be like to be in the dark all the time?
So how does it work practically? Can you just take me through what happens when you arrive at the restaurant?
Yes. You're met by a waiter or waitress who guides you into the darkened restaurant area. You put your hand on their shoulder. When you're seated, they explain what's on the menu and take your order. Then you sit there and eat as you would normally. Actually, you eat much more slowly than you would normally, and you probably end up talking to your fellow guests much more than you would normally because there's no visual distraction. It's actually quite an eye-opener, if you'll forgive the expression.
No, I can see that. It sounds amazing.